Mrs. Zellers, and I am here to read chapters 3 and 4 of Diamond Daniel from Make Way for Diamond Daniel by Nikki Grimes. So far, we've read a little bit about the character Diamond, and we've been learning some things about her. She's moved to a new place. She's looking for a new best friend. Her parents are divorced. And we've started to learn some things about her personality as well. Chapter 3. Here comes Rude Boy. I already am wondering if she's talking about the new kid. Oh man, what was his name? Let me go back and look. Let's see. Can't remember. Oh, there's the 3 T's, the girls she kind of wanted to be friends with, Tanya, Tylisha, and Tamika. But what was his name? The new kid. Let's see. Oh, his name was Free. That's right. On Monday, Diamond tried to slip out of the house without a jacket. It was the end of September and still warmish. She had on her red t-shirt, jeans, and a blue vest with rows of red, white, and blue buttons sewn on the pockets. She called it her Independence vest, and she didn't want to cover it up with a silly jacket. She'd sewn those buttons on with her own hands, and she wanted everyone to see them. "Bye, Mom," said Diamond, almost out the door. "Jacket," said Mrs. Daniel. Diamond rolled her eyes, but went back to the closet. Mothers, thought Diamond. Kind of sounds like something Diamond would do. There was no point in complaining. It's not like she was going to be late for school. Since school started, she'd been leaving early each morning. She didn't have any special friend to walk to school with, and she didn't want to be reminded by seeing groups of other kids walking together. She felt left out enough as it was. Once she got to her homeroom, Diamond read over her homework while she waited for class to start. She looked up when the bell rang, just in time to see Free stomp into the room. Oh, brother, thought Diamond, here comes Rude Boy. She decided to ignore him, which was easy enough to do in class because he was quiet as a mouse. He never raised his hand. He never asked any questions. And when the teacher called on him to read, he slouched in his seat and made it some excuse not to. Diamond shook her head. I know that boy can read, thought Diamond. Just last week I caught him reading a book in the schoolyard after lunch. Nobody reads in the schoolyard unless they just plain like to read. So why is he making out like he doesn't? Diamond shook her head again. And why do I even care? Forget him. Diamond turned her attention back to Mrs. Cordell. Interesting. He doesn't want to read in class, but he does read out at recess. Outside of homeroom, Free was harder to ignore. He stomped everywhere, growling at anyone who spoke to him, and kept bumping into kids because he didn't look where he was going. 2 days into school, he had almost everybody scared of him already, and he didn't even have to try hard. He was the tallest kid in the 3rd grade, almost as tall as a 6th grader. And when you're that big, all you have to do to scare somebody is to show up and say boo. Free never said boo, but he looked mad all the time, and that was enough to scare most of the kids. Diamond wouldn't have cared, except Free was being mean to kids who were too little to speak up for themselves. Diamond wanted to do something about it, but she didn't know what. Maybe Miss Cordell can help, thought Diamond. One afternoon, she hung around after the last bell so she could speak to her teacher in private. Miss Cordell, said Diamond. Yes, dear. What's the matter with the new boy, with Free? What do you mean, sweetie? Miss Cordell called everybody sweetie. How come he's mad all the time? I don't know, Diamond. Why don't you ask him? There's a thought. Diamond practically choked at the very thought. Never mind, muttered Diamond. I like Miss Cordell and all, thought Diamond, but that's crazy. No way I am asked Rude Boy anything. That kind of goes along with what we were thinking about her earlier, that she's kind of stubborn in a way because she has this set idea of who he is and she's kind of unwilling to change it. Interesting. Although she was interested in knowing more about him, so. Diamond knew there was something wrong with him, though, and she figured out one of these days she'd figure out what. That day came sooner than she expected. Chapter 4, Chicken Nugget Tuesday. One Tuesday, it was a chicken nugget day to be exact, Diamond was sitting with the 3 T's when Free stomped into the lunchroom, fists clenched, not looking where he was going again. He bumped into Jordan, this tiny 3rd grader, and mumbled, "Out of my way, squirt." Ooh, that isn't a very nice thing to say. Poor Jordan shook so hard he dropped his tray. Free just kept going, got his own lunch, and slammed the tray down on a nearby table. That's it, thought Diamond. I'm tired of seeing that boy scare the living daylights out of everybody in sight. It's time somebody stood up to him. Diamond walked straight up to Free and said, "What is your problem?" Free looked up from his plate, startled. "Who says I got a problem?" "You have got to be kidding," said Diamond, with one hand on her hip. "See that little kid over there?" With her chin, she pointed to Jordan, who was still on his hands and knees, chasing his spilled chicken nuggets after dropping his tray. "You did that," said Diamond. Free suddenly looked sheepish and mumbled, "Sorry." "Humph," said Diamond. "You should be. Now tell him." Free thought she was kidding, but Diamond glared at him, hand still on her hip. He could tell she wasn't going to go away any time soon. Wow, that's very strong of Diamond. "Sorry, kid," Free yelled, loud enough for Jordan to hear. Only then did Diamond return to her own table. Diamond kept her eye on Free after that. Whenever she caught him growling at someone, she'd scowl at him. If she heard him yell at little kids, she'd step in front of them, cross her bony arms, and stare Free down until he said he was sorry. After a few days of this, Free did his best to stay out of everybody's way, especially Diamond's. For some reason, he couldn't quite figure out he didn't want her mad at him. Wait, I'm going to go back and read that again. For some reason, he couldn't quite figure out he didn't want her mad at him. I wonder if that's because she's sort of determined or she's standing up to him. She's sort of a strong character. Later that week, Diamond's mother sent her across the avenue for some Chinese takeout. On the way back, Diamond found Free sitting alone on the stoop of the building on her corner. She'd heard he lived nearby, but this is the first time she'd seen him. "Hey," she said as she passed. As always, Free just grunted. Diamond shook her head. "Now, if you were smart," said Diamond, "you could have said, 'Hay is for horses,' if you were smart." "What's so smart about that?" he shot back. Diamond turned around and walked back to his stoop. There was something bugging this kid, and Diamond was going to find out what. Nobody could be that mean all the time for no reason. Could he? Well, that is an excellent question, my friends. What is bugging Free? All right, grab your reader's notebooks. Yep, right now. Go get them. Pause the video if you need to. Go get them. Put today's date on the top. And I want you to write a little bit about what you think it is that is bugging Free. Why is Free so mad and grumpy all the time? Grunting at kids, barely speaking to them. What is bugging Free? And just so you know how to spell his name, it's right here, Free, and Diamond is Dyamonde. All right? So make a prediction. What is it that is bothering Free? Why is he so grumpy? All right, my friends, we will talk about this in